for 5 years just to sign an AI artist that sounds exactly like Zarah Scully.
That's crazy, dude. Like, the more you think about it, it's like, yeah, he's played thousands and thousands of people's music, and then he just, like, made an AI artist instead. Dude, that's the biggest fucking joke in the world, dude.
Dust on the wind, boots on the ground.
So my first thought is it sounds too perfect. It just doesn't sound human. You know what I mean?
I've been on this live for almost 5 years straight. I never heard that.
Part of the reason you haven't heard any of this shit is because you fucking will trash it 5 seconds in. You know, if you did trash it 5 seconds in, maybe you might hear a little more. So Timbaland, for those you don't know, what hasn't he done at this point, bro? What hasn't he done? Curtis King got an interview with Zarah Scully, which is the person who allegedly had their voice used for this AI artist that he signed. Okay, so we got an interview here. We're gonna peep this out.
DIY.
DIYers, independent artists, music producers.
So the funny thing about Timbaland's like live music reaction streams, he's like probably heard like thousands and thousands of people's music on there. I mean, unless I'm wrong, I don't think he's signed a single person ever, but he did find this one chick and then used her music to like train AI, according to her. That's what she thinks. And it does seem very possible.
Welcome back. So today I am joined by a special guest that I would have loved for this to happen just by her own amazing talent and music. I would have loved for this conversation to happen anyways, because Zarah Scully is a talented artist, singer, songwriter, and producer, correct?
Okay, we'll check out that after. Gunna is now doing an AI artist too. What is it with the AI artist, bro? I don't get it. Like, is it like a marketing thing? Like, are they just trying to like rage bait people? Like, I genuinely do not get it. I don't see how it's like helping your career in any way, you know?
Who is joining me here today because of some unfortunate circumstances, but we want to make sure we keep the conversation per her request as inspiring as possible. I might say, you know, informational, but I just, all in all, you know, I've been following this story.
I don't know if there's too much inspirational about Timbaland, like training off of people's music. I don't know.
It's dealing with.
Yeah, I'm going to sign an AI artist next, guys. Yeah. Hey, which one of you guys can I train off of here? Let me know. I'm going to give you nothing. You're getting nothing out of it.
These weird situations with Timbaland, AI, and Suno. And my first introduction to it was K-Fresh in terms of things being trained. But before we get into all that, first and foremost, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm actually like in the middle of moving my apartment. So
okay.
You know, lots going on.
I'm sure. Moving is never, I've never had a moving day that wasn't stressed. So I can only imagine. I've moved a lot. In your own words, who is Zarah? Let them get to know you.
I'm a singer, songwriter. I'm someone's daughter. You know, I'm someone's friend.
What? That's a weird way to put that, but all right.
I'm a server at a restaurant. I work in hospitality.
I am also someone's daughter. Sorry, son. I'm also someone's father.
I've been a nanny. I moved all over the world to like make my dream happen, like kind of risking being away from my family so much. They live like a 6-hour flight away and I see them like once a year for this. So I think who I am is a lot of things, but who I am right now.
Okay, chill, guys. All right, no gooning and no gooning tonight. All right, I would like to beat the incel allegations tonight if possible. I'm also someone's cousin.
It's all in my music. Okay.
Yeah, and her music is amazing. Like no matter what you came here originally for, in terms of the conversation, in terms of the information, make sure you are checking out her music. And you know, from the conversation we just had, the best is yet to come. Even though we are dealing in the middle of this unfortunate situation, so. I was thinking, okay, maybe we should start off with this video, and then maybe you can start to kind of help us fill in some of the gaps of what's going on. So this video, you know, usually when I have 2 or 3 subscribers that hit me up and they say, check this out, I'm gonna check it out.
Bro, I'll even do it if one person hits me up, dude. Like the whole, you know, the whole Beat Club thing where the website was down. One person sent me that on Instagram, and they were like, "Bro, you gotta do a video on this." And I was checking it out, and I was like, Well, I don't know if I can do a full video on this, but this is definitely interesting.
It's 12. I know that it's
like, I mean, I can stretch some content. All right,
it's going to be a requirement for me to do some due diligence and some research because it's going to be a part of the content that we do. But this video was sent to me, and matter of fact, after I followed you told me, you said check this video out, and if you can, share it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and just play it, and then we're gonna come back to a conversation with you to kind of get a little bit more explanation. So, DIYers, peep this out.
Timbaland posted pay-to-play live music streams 3 times a week for 5 years just to sign an AI artist that sounds exactly like Zarah Scully.
That's crazy, dude. Like the more you think about it, it's like, yeah, he's played thousands and thousands of people's music, and then he just like made an AI artist instead. Dude. Dude, that's the biggest fucking joke in the world, dude.
You move like it's you in the mirror.
So for context, what is this that's playing right now?
Okay, so that's something Creator God said that he wrote, and from a guy's perspective, I totally believe him. That's
Who's
just
Creator God? For those
God is the guy that's always with Timbo in Timbo I Do.
Got
He's
it.
like one of his I don't know, he does a lot there, production and
It's Timbaland's Yes Man.
helping out, I think, behind the scenes and on screen as well. But he
It's Timbaland's Fall Guy.
did inform me he did write this, and I believed him. I said I never wrote it. I never said I did. But I just say it sounds like me.
I mean, want to believe her, but at the same time, like, how much music does it take to train it to like sound like your voice? Is it? I don't really know. I haven't tried that.
Reference. I'm gonna play the rest of the video, and then you did something here with the edit that helps people to understand how close this singer, this AI singer, is to your voice.
Don't know where we went wrong, but I can feel the lies when I'm near you.
Just FYI, I have this sped up.
Obviously,
No one ever talks fast enough for me.
Obviously, know something you don't.
Wow. Okay, Zarah Scully. So what's going on in this section right here? Because I know this is for his music submission live streams, but what's
That was kind of just to give a little more context of like my tone,
Right.
the timbre of my voice. You know what
so
I'm
this is
saying?
playing
Like,
your music on his live stream. Got it.
yeah. That's just him. Like, he actually posted
It's funny because their actual music just sounds better. You know, you got the harmonies and stuff like that. I don't really get the whole appeal of the AI artist thing.
to that, like without tagging me to like promote his stuff afterwards. Anyway. But
So we've heard he has an issue with tagging folks apparently.
pressure. What? Release the pressure. Got me like, woo, ha.
All right, so I'm sure a lot of people have been seeing that circulating around. I've seen it all over Twitter. I've seen it on Instagram. Amazing voice, by the way. I want to make sure we start this off giving you your props.
laptop.
Guys, hey, let me see your hands, all right? Let me see your hands. Keep those hands up, all right? Keep those hands up, you disgusting, foul creatures.
No worries. No, I just want to make sure we gave you your props for your skill. That should not be overshadowed. But so give us a little context in terms of, you know, how you even got into this space where you're having any kind of contact with a Timbaland and, you know, what led us to here.
Well, like I said, I've been like doing music for a long time. I've been in the industry for a while. I started in the industry when I was in New Orleans, signed a co-pub with DJ Morgan, was homeless in New York City, trying to figure it out. Then came to LA, sleeping on floors, doing all this. Then at some point I met Timbaland in 2022. And then I was invited to Beat Club. He was introducing me.
Dude, Beat Club, I really think it's a scam. It was a scam the whole time. I don't know if it was purposely a scam. This is my opinion. There was never, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I think it's been a scam. It's been a scam.
Meet everybody. And then I was, you know, at the Beat Club camp in LA. And then I actually was promoting my song Green Eyes in March. And I was like, wait, I don't know what to do with this. Like, I have nothing. And then I was seeing Timbo was live and I'm like, okay, let me just submit it. And yeah, he played it all and he was like, wait, you sing, you write? And I'm like, bro, he's on my whole catalog. Like, I've sent him stuff for years. Like, anyway, so that's just the relationship. I'm not trying to shade, I'm trying to inspire.
Right.
I'm just trying to give a little context. I know a lot of people have gone on that platform, so
Well,
on my part.
Bro, you want to hear something funny? I actually sent in my music one time and they played like 2 seconds of it. They didn't even like let the beat drop or anything. Like, it was just, and it was a song that has like 50,000 on YouTube. Like, it's like a beat that like tons of people have leased.
And just so you know, like I said, this is not
I agree. We should respect women together during the stream. I 100% agree. That's why I'm shaming my chat.
about an aha moment or a gotcha moment. It's not what I'm interested in. If anything, there are so many independent
But they can't help it, all right? They can't help it. They can't help their inability to get laid. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
artists that come and watch my content. And, you know, some of them have submitted music over there.
Yeah.
And the situation with the producer K Fresh, where literally his tag was in one of those,
Yeah.
what does he call it? Baby Timbo generations that is in collaboration with Suno. You know, that raised a lot of eyebrows. With that said, though, you know, we've been doing a lot of coverage on it. We've been having a lot of people who have been, you know, making sure that he's answering to these things. And of course, he apologized with his attorney. He apologized for some of those things that happened. But then I started catching wind of your story.
Yeah.
I started diving a little deeper. And so you were talking about where, okay, you submitted the music, and I think there's even a video here that I have that I could share, and maybe that's going to help us get a little bit more context as well. But let me go ahead and pull this up really quick. Okay, so here we are. All right, so this was the second one here that we had, and you know, you had a caption here that was I'll save the caption because I have you here, obviously. So let's play the video, and then we'll get an explanation from you.
Hold on.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
You about to bring tears to my eyes. God. Wow. Chat, do you hear that?
No.
We haven't heard a song that reminisces of the great Whitney Houston in years. Rest in peace, Whitney. I know she got a hit. Boy, I've been on this live for almost 5 years streaming. I never heard that. Wow. I heard Anita Baker.
Bro, part of the reason you haven't heard any of this shit is because you fucking will trash it 5 seconds in. You know, if you did trash it 5 seconds in, maybe you might hear a little more.
Wow. And hit it again.
Okay, I get like he does it for like entertainment purposes, but it's just straight up disrespectful, dude. Me personally, when I review people's music, I try to be respectful. You know, sometimes I'll make some jokes, but like, bro, you gotta at least hear them out. You know, give them at least 30 seconds for the love of God, dude.
Go back to top.
I saw you were a person. Found out you're just a hurt one.
Dude, that clap.
I was holding on to what we had. I want my time back. You lost me when you lost you.
It's amazing.
No, it's not my job to save you. It's not my job to save you. Or to stop it. Or to stop it.
Okay, we get the idea. Wait, hold on, let's read this here. Tim told me to not put it out because he wanted to put it out with me. He called me after this, told me I changed his life. Jesus Christ, dude. And that he was gonna retire me from serving and have me do On the Radar with him to take off first week of April, then boom, ghost. That is actually crazy. Dude, imagine if like that was the plan and then he ended up just like AI copying her, dude. That's actually crazy. Yeah, I could see that Jameson vibes.
Honesty.
I mean, the quality just sounds fucked up because we're listening through Instagram. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna skip ahead a bit.
Streams, you were like sending music, I'm sure. You said through Untitled and whatnot?
Untitled, Dropbox, DMs, yeah.
So then the next thing you see, or not the next thing, but one of the first things you see that pops up instead of the promises that were put forth was this song that is generated by one of his collaborators using this Baby Timbo AI. You know, I'm sure that's,
bro. It's so funny to call it Baby Timbo AI. Just call it Suno. Like, it sounds so stupid calling it Baby Timbo. Like, can we be for real here?
On some levels, disheartening. We love to see you your energy vibrating high, but I imagine that's got to be something that's like, what are we doing?
I know, but you know, it's like I was confused. That's all. I was just like, why does it sound like me? And I even commented that, and then a lot of people commented it, and he kind of just like didn't really respond. And then when it came out about the AI stuff with Tata, that's why I was like,
you know, technically, I mean, it probably is legal. I don't know. That's actually insane. That's probably legal.
Wait, hold on. That literally sounded like me. And
so this is Tata that they're.
But he was just playing this AI song, and so I was like, was all my music put in? Because why does it sound like me? My grandma thought it. She was like, this sounds exactly like you, like she was asking. So it's not, I wasn't trying to just come from a place of like, oh my God, this is me, da da da. I'm just asking, why does it sound like me?
Wait, it's not like you don't have public video of him going crazy over your talent. Like,
right. And so creators, I was saying he wrote it. I believe he wrote it because I did not write it. Never said I did. I just said it sounds like me. So I just like, I don't know. Whatever. I'm just putting out all my music. You know, I'm here to be an advocate for.
That's wild. Timbaland's putting out her music before she is.
Songwriters and tell people stories and keep telling my story and keeping honest and true. And, you know, it's the beautiful human experience and educate, you know. And
Baby Timbo sounds like
I thought Tim was on the human side of things. And I know he loves music so down bad. You know, like we all know that about him. he loves music and he is excited about music. It's just, I don't know. It's just,
I don't know if he loves music that much. I don't know.
They
He probably let people's music play for longer on his live stream then.
love for music, you know, I don't think many people would debate that, but I do feel like the conversation now becomes your love should not blind your ethics. And when you're still dealing with human beings who are, like I said,
I mean, if you love music that much, then why are you like using AI to generate it? Why are you using other people's songs in order to create shit with it? I don't know. I feel like if you actually love it, then you would probably go about it in an honest and normal fashion.
who put this trust in you, who say, yeah, I'll send you these songs over. When you don't see, and I'm speaking for myself when I say this, if I don't see the results of what you said you want to do with this, and I understand people are busy, but the first thing I see that gets generated is things that feel like they're strands of my IP, they're strands of my identity. How are you supposed to feel?
I just know my voice anywhere. Like, and so does a lot of people apparently.
Yeah. Well, apparently a lot of people do too, because like I said, so many people who have been hitting me up, I do feel like it is, of course, attributed to your talent, but it's also because you came from a very genuine place where, you know, to ask questions is not an evil thing. to have questions about the situation.
Ran out of ideas.
And then you're listening to something that sounds like a carbon copy. I'm with you. That's why I wanted to speak with you today. So with that said, you know, has this kind of changed? I'm not sure what your relationship is with AI in general, but has this kind of shifted how you maneuver with AI or how you're?
So I think AI as a tool is dope. I think I need to like do more research about it.
I hate how people like I feel like we should be allowed to speak about generative AI negatively and then not have it associated with regular AI thing. You know, you can be okay with like other AI, but for some reason, some people just can't they can't separate the two. I don't know. I think it's just like a stupidity thing.
For sure. But for example, like my AI, or like I used ChatGPT to look up my tenant rights in LA, and I negotiated myself out of my contract and got paid to leave my apartment in 4 years. I would like, it was so helpful. It helped me craft emails, stuff like that. I think it's very cool for that. I've also used ChatGPT to be like, who's Kreayshawn's manager and yabba and da-da-da and all this stuff.
You know what's really funny? Somebody sent me a minute ago an article about how there are people losing their minds because of ChatGPT. Maybe we can look at that next.
Whoever I'm inspired by and really like, I can get emails, I can get whatever. It's just, it pulls from everywhere. I think it's a dope tool. I think it's super cool. I think when it comes to being creative, I would say I'm not really into, I think it takes away the genuineness of songwriting. And we already have so much just like bullshit music.
We need extra.
Sometimes I'm listening to music and I'm like, what are they even saying? This doesn't even make any sense. Like, so
yeah,
I don't know. I just think like, songwriting moves me so much. And when I was 7 years old writing, I was just at my family house, right? And I have this big bucket of songwriting notebooks my mom has kept since I was 7. And I'm 31 now. And so I add to it. Every time I go home, I bring home my notebooks. Mm-hmm. That was so inspiring to me. Why would I ever use AI when I have this? I have life. It keeps me going. It inspires.
I could definitely see that, like it possibly contributing to the decline of critical thinking. Because if you try to have ChatGPT do the critical thinking for you, you're not going to really build that skill very much.
Like I want to move all over the world and throw writing camps and connect with people. It's really so beautiful. Like Diane Warren wrote, I don't want to miss a thing. Did she not? Oh my God, what a fucking incredible song. Like,
yeah.
Anyway.
No, I get it, because I'm the same way.
Yabba Writing Distance. You ever heard that record? You ever heard India RE? Like,
yeah, I'm gonna skip that a bit.
But I wonder how different this would have been if he would have presented it as, I want to upload your music into a Suno AI, especially when you get to know the things that you hear about the CEO and things he's been saying. It's crazy.
Bro, we need another CEO interview from Suno, dude. We need another Suno CEO interview, because that shit was really funny. That was some gold content.
I don't know. I'm just saying, live in the moment, whatever it is. Like, honestly, I think Timbo, he loves music. He's trying to be the future. And I get it, but I think at what...
Bro, it's insane he's trying to be the future, because he doesn't even understand it, dude. Like that whole thing about him saying that keyboard had AI in it, bro, that was insane. I can't even properly quote what he said because it was so fucking insane.
Cost, at what cost to artistry, and that's neither here nor there. That's my opinion is my opinion. Everyone else has their opinions. Yeah. All I know is I'm inspired by this. This was really inspiring. And maybe in one
Is
way
it?
or the other, he is going to retire me from serving. In a different way. Not the way you thought. Not in the way I ever thought.
Yeah, one way or another. And it's interesting because folks in the chat are saying, shout out to my guy in the house. Like,
Chat. I'm so sorry.
no, you're good. You know, and they're being very supportive. They're super supportive of you because, you know, here we are as independent artists. Some of us exist in this space because we know the monster and the evil sometimes that this industry can present. So we're saying, hey, you're in your ecosystem, we're in our ecosystem. Do as you please where you're at. We like to conduct our business here. But when you hear about, at least within the courts, Sunos and the
I feel you, Tony.
to training, they're training their data off of millions and millions of songs that have pretty much been on the open internet.
Yeah.
It makes it seem like why is that a free for all for everyone? That's one issue. But then also too, looking at your situation, I'm like, transparency is the least that you could do. And then if you're not going to be transparent there, well, at least follow through on your promises.
Okay, I'm gonna skip ahead. I don't know. I'm starting to lose interest in this. I wish there was a little more direction in this.
That's what's so beautiful, and I think that's what's going to really, maybe a revolution. I don't know, but I think the independent artist is up. It's up right now. Get creative.
I would say this, especially when you see how aggressively some powers that be are pushing against independence, and how even when I'm thinking about this Velvet Sunrise, I think have you heard of that band, the AI band that's on Spotify that got exposed?
No. Oh yes.
Okay, look at this.
I saw a little article there because I was like.
Okay, actually, wait, hold on. Actually, wait, I'm interested in this.
Process that right now. You got bigger priorities right now. I hear you. But even with that, I'm looking at that and I'm saying.
Yeah, I feel like most people don't care about this unless they make content.
And okay, so that 0.00.
Like if I straight up didn't do YouTube, I probably wouldn't care about this like AI band thing at all.
03 cent is probably going to get diced up even less now because there's going to be an influx of music for that pie to be divided. So if anything, I look at this and I say maybe this is another reason. And I champion this with everything.
For those of you who don't know, okay, let's move into this here. All right, the Velvet Sundown, kind of like the Velvet Underground. This is a completely AI project, and it's been proven. But let's hear what it sounds like here. Oh yeah, for context here, they've released 2 albums in the past month, and they're releasing a 3rd one in 13 days, and they have 600,000 monthly listeners. He actually ran the Velvet Sundown Dust and Silence album in both CD quality, uncompressed, 24-bit. Both passed transcode detection. Every single track returned AI detection with 100% confidence on my AI detection algorithm chain. I have a newer module that attempts to detect which generative model was used, and all of them were Suno, ranging from 3.0, 3.5, and 4.0. So this is the proof here. Honestly, I'm not a coder, so I don't. So it says true. Oh, and then I guess it says the percentage chance of it, 100%. So he's basically using AI in order to detect AI. Oh, wait, let me pull up their Twitter account. That shit's really funny, dude. Hold on. So this is not the real account. I think somebody made this. Yes, we are a real band and we never use AI. Hashtag never AI. Come on, guys. Hashtag never AI. Hashtag never AI. They/them. Like, dude, this has got to be a troll. I'm pretty sure this is not really them. Well, I mean, of course it's not really them because they're not real. But okay, let's look at some of the other tweets here. Tour announcements coming next week. Can you guys tell if it's AI just by listening to it? Never used AI because that's illegal. What do you think, guys? Does it sound AI to you?
Dust on the wind. Boots on the ground.
So my first thought is it sounds too perfect. It just doesn't sound human. You know what I mean?
Smoke in the sky, no peace found. Rivers run red, the drums roll.
High end's fucked. Okay, let's pull up mini meters.
Tell me, brother, where do we go?
Oh, interesting.
Raise your hand, don't look away.
Yeah, the AI does look kind of, I mean, the high end does look kind of weird.
Make them pay. March for peace, not for pride.
Yeah, the vocals sound weird, right?
Let that flag turn.
Well, the thing is, actually, it's not copyrighted. So technically, you could do whatever you want with this. You could sample it, but you could upload their music and they can't sue you. That's one of the cool things about AI copyright, is you literally could take this and upload it yourself and make money off it.
With the tide.
Yeah, it just all sounds so fake, dude.
Guitars cry out, bullets fly.
Like, I don't really hear artifacts.
Praise while young men die. ashes fall on sacred land.
I mean, I doubt you're going to be able to make millions off this because like they're running it through botted playlists and they're already kind of milking it right now. The biggest red flag for me about this is just the fact that Spotify and these distributors are doing nothing about it. They do nothing about it. It's so weird. Like that's what makes me think either Spotify is in on this or the major labels are in on this or they're both in on it. That's my theory is it's one of those things because why are they doing nothing about it? But I feel like this is the kind of thing where like if my parents heard this, they'd be like, oh, I like that. You know, it's kind of sad.